Is he, Rick Mahorn? Is he Ben Wallace? Is he Bill Lambert? I mean, they're all different. When you think about it, all three are different. So I just think let us watch him for a little while. He's going to be a defensive player for sure, and we know that. I think the other parts, hopefully will come for him. He's a good kid. I want him to do well.
Doc, in terms of lineup consistency going into the postseason, how much are you looking forward to finally getting that once guys get healthy, or do you realize we may go into the postseason with a little inconsistencies there, guys banged up?
Yeah, I think everybody will be ready for the playoffs, health-wise. So I'm not that concerned with that. Obviously I would like to have better continuity than we have right now, and we don't have that, with guys in and out of our lineup. But we're not the only team. It happens, you figure it out and guys get ready. We're using, today's shoot-around was longer than usual. We have a chance here in this next week, not to necessarily be a better team over these next 4 or 5 games, but be a better team in 2 weeks. Because we have time to practice with all these new guys for the first time. So I think it's an important stretch for us.
Has Terrence been showing anything the last few games that might be a little consistent?
Yeah, he's playing well. He's Terrence has a body that he needs to use. In my opinion with him, and that's what I tell him all the time. God gave you this gigantic, huge body and you're a point guard. Then play it like you are a big, gigantic point guard and not a small guard. And that's, we're running a lot of pick and rolls for him to use his force, get the speed. Once you get your shoulders in front of someone, no one should ever get back in front of you. And that's what we're trying to get him to see, because I think he can do things like that. And, so let's hope he keeps improving.
And Doc, the last time you played the Pistons, you had some pretty harsh words for your team after the loss. Obviously, you guys look a lot different. A lot has changed since, but generally speaking, do you like what you see since then with certain guys?
Yeah, I think we played pretty well since then, really, and not until recently have we, struggled again. So, and then a lot of that again is injury induced. So, I like our guys. I just think we need to be more consistent as a group, and I keep going back to it's hard to be that when you keep moving guys around, and we have no choice but to do that.
You have any idea what changed though before the injuries to sort of change this?
No, I think one thing changed is some of the new guys start getting what we're doing. I think the sense of urgency caught up with our sense of urgency, and I thought that helped.
You guys are 0-2 against the Pistons. Is it just a matchup, or is it you guys not playing the way you want to play?
Well, let's hope it's us playing not the way we want to play, because if it's matchups, then we're going to lose again tonight. So their size does bother us, and they've had pretty good success with using their bigs, and that's been a factor.
How deep of a rotation will you have in the playoffs?
I never know. I mean, I just go back. We've gone from 8, we've had 10. I think the playoffs will tell you how deep, and our players' play will tell you. I think a couple of years we even use 11 deep in the playoffs. So I don't really care much about it.